Hey, good morning, everybody. Just a quick video regarding leaf raking. A huge day with a ton of responsibilities, lot of trust in our students and families, and it's a big deal. But it is a monumental task. So I'm going to give you just a brief overview of kind of the day and then things leading up to the day. Uh, it may seem like Friday, November 4th is a long ways away. It will be here before we know it, as we all know. So, leaf raking day is, yep, it's always that first Friday in November. That's how we do it. And it requires chaperones, and I'll get to the details on that in just a moment. So I have a meeting with the chaperones, drivers. You're also known as drivers. And then about mid-morning, 10:15, students and chaperones depart from school, and they go out for the day. And then about 2:45, you come back to campus, not any sooner than 2:45. We don't want you here at 2 or 2:15 or anything like that. 2:45. And that's kind of the timing logistics. And then here's how it works. Basically, we have one driver, so I need you to sign up, and I'll show you where the form is in just a moment. And then you will take 4 students. So it will be the driver, their child, and 3 other students. Most of the time, not all the time, just because of how things work out. Most of the time, it's the driver and 3 friends of the child of the driver. But again, sometimes it doesn't work out that way, which is great. That's cool too, right? You have an opportunity to meet some new students and get to spend the day with them. So basically, the mentality is, we're going to have about 120, 122 lawns, which will be an all-time high for us by far. You have to think about it this way. There are 244 students, 60-some drivers are responsible for the 122 lawns. It's not one driver, 4 students, go rake 2 lawns. That's not how it works. It can't work that way, because you're going to show up to a lawn and it's going to be a mile high of leaves, and you're going to be, wow, we're going to need help. A. B, we're not going to make it to our second lawn, because each group is assigned 2 lawns to start with. Or you're going to show up and one of their neighbors, unbeknownst to them, has raked the leaves and there's nothing there, and you go immediately to the second house, and now you're ready to be a support. And so you'll end up driving all over the place, helping other lawns, other groups take care of their lawns. So again, it's not a matter of how much you rake in terms of leaves at one particular house or 2. I'm going to spend from essentially 10:15 to 2:30, 2:45 raking leaves, either at one house, because the house is a monster, or at 4, 5, 6 houses. There are groups that have literally gone to support a group. They wrap up there, they message me, and they say, we're ready to help. I message out another address to them, and they drive over and help another group. And then they do that again. Like, that's just how it's awesome. Awesome team building concept. Okay. We want, obviously, every student needs to bring a rake, has to bring a rake. If you don't have a rake, please go get a rake. Go down to Ace Hardware, something, and get a rake for your child. And you'll bring about 15 lawn bags each student. And so that's like 60. And you're going to think, wow, we're going to have so many left over. Sometimes you run out. We have so many leaves. And then sometimes you'll have some left over. So what you're going to bring that day, obviously your rake, leaves, water bottle, snack. You got to bring your own lunch, because you're going to be out on the road. Closed-toe shoes, so no sandals or anything like that. and then depending on the weather, some proper gear. Knock on wood, we've had some pretty spectacular weather over the years. God has just blessed us with just beautiful day. I mean, just unbelievable. Um, and so the rain day, the weather day, is yet to be determined. It just kind of depends. Are we going to be in a long? So I'll give you as much heads up on that as possible. So in order for this service project to take place, so I'm down here under drivers needed. We need drivers, chaperones. You're going to take about 4 students, and you're going to fill out this form. If you haven't done a background check in the last 3 years, so like if you're brand new to DC, you'll probably need to do that. You'll contact Phyllis Allen in our business office. You can email her here. You'll see in this form, let me just pull this up. So here's the leaf raking form. All right. Down here, upload a copy of a driver's license, proof of insurance, and then here is the background check link. So you'll want to fill that out. If you've already done it, then you're good to go. But here is that form. Okay. Again, it's an amazing experience. It's so much fun. It feels so great to help and support these families. Typically, it's elderly folks that just can't rake their own lawns, and then we're here to help. So, anyway, thanks for your support. Love for you to have you sign up as a driver and spend the day with us serving others. So, anyway. We'll be in touch about this. You'll start to see more and more communication about our leaf raking day, just because it is a monumental task, and it just takes a ton of work for us on the back end, and then obviously we need all the drivers and chaperones we can get. So anyway, talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.